Good morning, students, and welcome to the first ever episode of Lawler's Lessons. That's right. Today, you get to join me in my home on an AMI day to learn English. All right, today, the word of the day is sigma. Yes, sigma can be used as an adjective. However, through time, before Gen Z got a hold of this word, sigma meant, according to the Webster Dictionary or other dictionaries of the time of the day, accepted official dictionaries, it was the 18th letter of the Greek alphabet. It was also the 18th star in a constellation. It could also be a mathematical sum. It's a symbol for a mathematical sum. But Gen Z has taken over this word. And now, sigma, according to AI, is used to compliment or describe someone who's independent, self-motivated, successful without conforming to traditional social roles. So I did make up a song, but I want Gus to help me on his guitar, and I can't really copy any other songs or I get a copyright infringement, but I did come up with this thought that's going to be part of the song. So make it a good life by learning something new every day. And if you do, you will be sigma. Okay? So that's going to be incorporated into a song, hopefully coming soon. But today we are going to learn about coordinating conjunctions, and I'm going to get into that lesson deeper in just a moment. But here's a sentence that I came up with using a coordinating conjunction and our word of the day, which is sigma. I intended to assign a worksheet, but I decided to be sigma and make a video instead. All right, some of you guys are cringing. I know my teenage boys are cringing in the next room as they're listening to me make this video. And you know who you are if you're cringing right now. But we're going to have a lesson on coordinating conjunctions today. And then I'm probably going to eat these for breakfast. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll give you a short little tour of my Valentine decorations for my home and some of my pets that I've got inside right now because it's really freezing outside. All right, have a great day. Do your lesson. You do have homework. As I was saying, an acronym is the first initials of words or syllables or phrases that forms another word that's shortened so it helps you remember what that is, like FBI or NASA. So our acronym is FAMBOYS. Remember what the FAMBOYS are? Our coordinating conjunctions. F stands for for. A stands for and. N, nor. B, but. O, or. Y, yet. And S. So very good. All right, so there are our FAMBOYS. Now we're going to review a little bit about how we've used the coordinating conjunctions. They coordinate words, phrases, or even complete sentences. That's what coordinating conjunctions do. So you can just use them in a simple way. I'm going to put my jacket on and get a little bit more official. Okay, get into my teacher mode here. So we can use coordinating conjunctions to coordinate words, thoughts in our sentences, and we don't always need to use a comma, okay? So for example, if I said, I like ice cream and cake. I like ice cream and cake. What is our coordinating conjunction in that word? It is and. However, I don't need a comma. I'm just combining two items. I like ice cream and cake. Cake is not a sentence that can stand alone, so there's no need to put a comma there. You can also use coordinating conjunctions for words in a series if you're listing three or more things. So example, I like ice cream, cake, and sprinkles. Sorry, I had to pause it and make sure that I put a space in between ice cream because that's 2 words. So here I do need to use commas, but just commas to separate the items in a series, okay? Ice cream, comma, cake, comma, and sprinkles because I listed 3 or more things. If you list 3 or more things, then you need a comma to separate those things, and you put the coordinating conjunction right before the last item. Now, the way that I want you to focus on using coordinating conjunctions is to combine 2 simple sentences to make a compound sentence. So we can use coordinating conjunctions to make a compound sentence. Okay? So that means I have 2 independent clauses or 2 independent sentences that could stand alone. So for example, I might say, I like cake. I don't like ice cream. Okay, I like cake can stand alone. I don't like ice cream can stand alone. So instead of putting a period here, I want to combine those two sentences. So which fanboy could go there and help that sentence make sense? I like cake for I don't like ice cream. No, that doesn't really make sense. I like cake and I don't like ice cream. You could use that, but there's one that would probably fit better, which would be but, because you're giving an opposite opinion. Okay, I like cake, but I don't like ice cream. Now, since we don't have a period here, we're going to add a comma to signify this is a complete sentence. We've used a coordinating conjunction, and then the second part of our sentence can be an independent clause or an independent sentence. So in that case, you do have to use a comma, and that's what I want you to practice doing today. But using one of the fanboys and creating a sentence using the comma and a conjunction. And I'm going to give you 6 points for this, okay? 6 points. You're going to get a point for using a capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. That's 1 point. You're going to get a point for creating an independent clause that can stand alone. That's 1 point. Okay, so 1 point, 1 point. So that's 2 points. You're going to get a third point for including a comma. Okay, a comma goes down low. It doesn't go up high. If it's up high in the air, think air apostrophe. So a comma is down low. Okay, so that's your third point. You're going to get a point for using a fanboy, a coordinating conjunction. Hopefully you can see that with the lighting. One of the fanboys. Okay, so that's 4 points. You're going to get a point for creating another independent clause. Okay, so now we're up to 5 points. And then you're going to get a point for using end punctuation correctly. So that will be your 6th point. So you're going to create a sentence that will be worth 6 points. That is your homework for today. Okay, make sure you start the capital letter. It has an independent clause. You use a coordinating conjunction in it. It could be about how you are looking forward to coming back to school. And I know I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys. So it could be a sentence about that. It could be something about what you did over vacation. It could be a sentence, for example, about how you were Sigma. So, for example, I was going to assign a worksheet today, but I decided to be Sigma instead and make this video, okay? Or I intended to assign a worksheet, but I decided to be Sigma instead and create this video. So you guys decide What sentence do you want to create? You get to be creative, come up with your own sentence. Just make sure you have 2 independent clauses, capital letter, a comma, and a coordinating conjunction. And then we'll learn more about conjunctions when we get back together and come to school. And now I will give you a short tour of my home and my pets as a reward for watching this video.